Banana bread's a classic, amazing recipe that's been on everybody's counter since you were a kid, baked by mom, grandma, great grandma, etc. Everybody's is different, and that's what makes it so amazing is that everyone's tastes, flavors, cultures, everything plays a big part. After I mash up my 3 bananas, I go ahead and scrape in all of my peanut butter, and I am going to make sure I do not miss any bit of that in that measuring cup. Peanut butter and banana just go together so well, and it's one of my favorite combinations, and I love it in the banana bread. Definitely want to add in my sugar and mix that wonderfully and completely. I do love this whisk from Tupperware brand because the shape, you can make sure you get in all the corners and not miss any bit. And then add in the vanilla, of course. You can't skip the vanilla part. And then 2 eggs. Yes, I know I did not mix them in one by one, but it's okay. It's a small batch, small bowl. It's going to get incorporated. But I do recommend you crack your eggs in a separate bowl because as many times as you crack eggs, you're always going to end up with shells. And it's easier to fish them out of a separate bowl than out of your batter. Mix in half your dry ingredients and half the buttermilk. Regular milk's just fine. I just prefer adding buttermilk. And the reason I like adding half and half to begin with and then stir is because I tend to make a huge mess if you have the entire dry ingredient sitting on top and you go to mix it in. But it also is the correct technique as well. Make sure that you get down on all those nicks and crannies. You don't want to be pouring your batter into a pan and find pockets of flour, and then your work just goes to waste. So make sure you get down in there, get it all mixed in there before you pour it into your pans. Pans should be ready and set aside, greased and lined with parchment paper. The parchment just really makes it come out a whole lot easier and a lot more effortlessly. And my recipe gets me 2 pans. So make sure you put it in there evenly, which I did not, but I go back and do it anyway. And don't let any of your hard work go to waste. Scrape all that batter out of there and don't leave any behind. I always like to taste my batter personally. Some people don't recommend doing it. I love to taste my batter to make sure that I'm not missing anything and all the flavors are right on. Now, I do not add nuts into my batter because it's just too expensive. But I'm going to my mom's tomorrow and she likes pecans, so I sprinkle some on top just for her. My banana bread's available on my website. Go ahead and go to the link in my bio and order your delicious homemade goodie box with banana bread, cinnamon swirl, or lots of others.